Hello, fruity cuties. Oh, hi, Bucky. I'll pet you, sure. It's me, Kiwi. Oh, I'm not here. Where am I? I'm in the void. There we go. It's me, Kiwi. We're playing more Library of Ruina. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. I like got distracted and didn't eat dinner, so I'm like chewing on a granola bar. It's Bucky's stream now. He's been kind of like, he made his own little bed and a little blanket on my couch. So that's usually where he is at this time of the evening, but he's back. The man, the myth, the legend. The sleepiest boy. Unusual Healer, thank you for the Kiwi Cult check-in. Ronan, thank you for the Kiwi Cult check-in. Both of your jobs today are to do like 5 jumping jacks, and that's it. I don't know why. I don't know why you're doing that, but it's because your cult leader said so. Ruin a time, sandwich time. Productive work. Exactly. Someone's got to do it. For all you know, I'm helping do like an SCP like ritual. Because if a certain number of people don't do 5 jumping jacks a day, the world explodes. Like that's just casual SCP type stuff. Ow, ow, your claws hurt, buddy. Fine, I'll keep petting you. Alright, he wants me to keep petting him. If I stop petting him, he starts like clawing at me. So we scratch him. Well, I guess we just do receptions now. No reason to not to. We have the Gabura. We could build some other pages. If these, like, people happen to have, like, a blunt resistance. But for the time being, I don't think we have to worry about it too much. Does it count if you do them in your head? I guess. If you really believe in yourself. Who am I to object? Alright, well. Let's consider the... Let's continue the Liu saga. Or are there... Oh, are there... Is there a thumb? There is a thumb, too. What am I... I missed the thumb... I'm out of thumbs! I thought this was the end of the path. Alright, we're thumbing it. Did someone say P-enter? Been a while since we've done this fight. We've been on Urban Nightmare for a while. Or are we Star of the City? No, we've been on Star of the City for a while, sorry. Yeah. I know how the English language works. I've read a book in my life once. Oops, sorry. Windows sound noise. There we go. Oh yeah, you know it's P-enter time. You know it. You already know. You already know what it is. Nothing wakes me up in the morning like a glass of P-enter. Would the green fruit be my fixer name? The green fruit. That's not a very intimidating name, though. Blue reverberation, red mist. Those all are good. No, I didn't grab Fear of Water. You're right. I should have grabbed it. I forgot. That's my key to winning. We're gonna lose now. We're so cooked. Never mind, we're not cooked at all. I am the one who cooks. Blue screen on Blue archived on Steam, almost blue screened your laptop, 10 out of 10 port. That's how you know it's quality. We almost did lose that. That was close. I mean, look at Pang Pang's health. That was really close. We could have got demolished there. But thank God I don't got that in it. These ranged pages are being annoying. Ma, tell the thumbs to stop shooting my nuggets. Man, I hate water, man. I hate drinking water. Hate it, I 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 hate it. Just kidding, I actually like water. I'm not that crazy. You thought Malthus was the fire floor, but this team is cooking? They are. They're cooking with blood. It's the ALF abnormalities, man, I'm telling you. Surely it's not because we have, like, an actual, like, color fixer on our team. Surely it's not that. Really far into the game now? I've been making progress, Rama. I've been making a little progress. 8 to 18. Hey, there was a chance we lost that. We almost lost that fight, guys. That was really close. I was sweating. I was really nervous. All right, more thumbs. Are we gonna get to actually see the guy? I don't think he was in Ruina. I doubt he's in Ruina. There's no way we're gonna see the guy. Ah, nah. It's a capo, but it's not the capo. Damn. Whew. Just had a call. Looks like there's a huge fight with the index going on outside. The streets are gonna reek of blood, eh? It's not just the streets. The entire nest is awash with blood. The hell is the Liu Association up to anyway, poking around an abandoned nest? The Index and our corp are already keeping us swamped. Besides, there's been an awful lot of distortion sightings around here these days. All those feuds took out half my good men. Everyone seems to be looking for clues on the distortion. They must have determined that the library sitting at the center of the nest has to be closely related to that phenomenon. And it's true that the distortion has been happening here more frequently than any other place. I was really hoping that John Gunblade was going to be here. Alas. Speaking of, do your Limbus dailies. Greetings, sir. Li Hang can never match Boris's aura. The Boris aura. Oris Borealis. Auroras. I'm giving up on this one. Imagine there was a good pun there. Sit down now. As you have said, the Index, the Liu, and the R Corp are ransacking this nest. It's not just them. We've received reports that the blue reverberation and the purple tear are also present. The blue reverberation, you say? The one who took our fabric and turned out to be working for him. Ouroboros. Yeah, Ouroboros. Oh, that works good. Man, why didn't I think about that one? His aura is so big it loops back in on itself. The eternal aura. I see. What do you think is attracting the blue reverberation and his gang here? Yeah, R-Corp is ransacking this nest, and you know the timeline taking place after R-Corp has been wrecked by the library like 8 times now. Hey, look, that was just one branch. R-Corp might be making clones, but they don't got people to spare. It must be the library. Several well-known individuals and groups fell victim to it too. Whoever takes over that library is going to be the victor of this tedious battle. But whenever we try to go there ourselves, the invitation from the library just vanishes. It's as if they're refusing to let us in. That was true up until now. We tried acquiring it through our subordinates and claiming it from others with force, but nothing worked. However, I directly received an invitation today. It says they have a book of the Liu Association up for grabs. That's the book we need the most right now. If we can find a way to deal with the Liu Association, then we're guaranteed to win at least half its nest. It's kind of weird that Liu is that strong that they're able to put up a fight against one of the fingers. Is the Liu the strongest association? They've got to be one of the strongest if they're able to stand up to a finger. It'll give us a chance to stifle them for sure. They're not the strongest, but they're up there. Yeah. I mean, I guess I view everything through the idea of the middle. Because I guess when you play Limbus, they really drive home how strong a member of a member of the fingers are between your fight with Ricardo and your fight with Li Hang later. An underboss bringing all his capos into the library doesn't strike me as a good idea, though. The city's power scale are absurd. That's one thing I do have a lot of respect for Limbus for, is that you can say what you will about, like, the difficulty of the general game, but the fights where it actually, like, tries to, like, do that Project Moon thing, it really does it really well. Ricardo's fight in particular, I think that's why I have so much respect for the middle, is because Ricardo's fight rocked my shit. I got beat down by Ricardo. I had to make an entire new team in order to fight him. What's a messenger of the Index doing there? If you say anything stupid, I'll pull out your tongue. You guys are always on edge. I'm not here to see you bleed today. And I reckon you aren't there to throw cheap jabs at us either? Sotocapo Kahlo, may I speak to you for a moment? It's Jan again. I appreciate the Index is upholding basic manners. Go on ahead. This is just my opinion, but I don't think you should go. You're most likely to turn into a book there. You just realized most games throw out enemies that are equal to the protagonist, but the adventure in the city, meeting someone who's stronger than you, is pretty much guaranteed. Yeah. Maybe that's part of why I liked Limbus so much, is because you're thrown in as a nobody into this world, whereas opposed to Ruina and LobCorp to some extent, you're kind of already a powerful corporation. You're just managing your own struggles. And I say that as Angela is Angela, that's all. If the underboss managing this area ends up disappearing, it'd only be a matter of time until the Index seizes this place. Just thinking about it, if the index happens to get your book at the library, not only will the thumb have a harder time trying to break the index, it'll also put the entire syndicate at a huge disadvantage. Wouldn't you agree? Well, this is a rare occasion, a messenger stating their own opinion instead of delivering prescripts. I only have the patience to acknowledge the prescripts of the index, not the personal ramblings of a mere messenger. Tell the zealots of the index remaining in L-Corp's territory this. Once we've sorted out this matter, we shall pull out their teeth and tongues and feed them to the hounds as punishment for insulting the thumb. Although you won't be alive to relay that message with your own mouth. So it had to go this way. When one dares irritate their superior, take their tongue. They execute anyone who ruffles their feathers even so slightly. They don't care who the offender may be. It certainly looks like they don't. Not even a member of another finger seems to be exempt from their rules. And remembering what I heard last time, the echelon appeared to matter as well. That's right. You have to be courteous. I've heard the term echelon before, but I don't think I've ever seen it spelt before. That was the first time. That's right. You have to be courteous to people whose position is higher than yours. You can't casually mention their name or speak before they do. You need permission for every little thing. Well, there are exceptions, strictly speaking. A high-class person can theoretically lend the authority of their position to someone else, but it's a rare case. Generally speaking, a grade 1 fixer is on the same position as a capo in their hierarchy. You can't even make eye contact with a person whose class is higher than you. Neither of those fingers are right in the head, I gotta say. I don't know about that. I actually like the straightforwardness of it. Okay, machine. Anyone sustained heavy injuries? We don't need dead weight getting in our way. I'm unharmed, sire. It wasn't easy, though. The index is a bothersome bunch. Even just a messenger can be a pain in the ass to deal with. Those who don't respect their superiors need to be taught a lesson in manners. Are you going to be alright, sire? The words of that messenger had a point. It may have been safer and beneficial for the thumb if you stayed in the base. Shouldn't you be worrying about your own safety first? Greetings, dear guests. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake. That's intriguing. I heard that the director of this place was a machine, but I suppose that's not entirely true. It's rather irritating to hear you go on about whether I'm a machine or not right in front of my face, you know. The ruling figure of a star of the city stands at a higher echelon than a Soto Capo such as myself. You ought to pay her due respect, Catriel. That's interesting. Oh, that's so interesting. They apply the respect to other people, not just their own. Okay, I kind of like that. That's cool. That's a cool feature. They didn't have to add that, but that's really cool. It is the thumb. This is the thumb part 2. That was impolite of me. I'll pay my price now. Dennis, please cut off my tongue. Okay. Catriel may not be flawless, but I appreciate how she's quick to reflect on her mistakes. Please forgive our rudeness with this, madame. He was right about you all being sick in the head. May you find your book here, I suppose. What do we got? Do we got 3 waves? 3 waves. They kind of force it onto others. Yeah, we're kind of like that. Angela's position is higher than them. Yeah. They kind of decide the world according to the thumb. Well, I guess we go. Let's run it. Gabura and her gerboblins. Her gerboblins. Gerblins. I'm trying to do like goblins and Gabura. It's not working. We have not thrown hands with the purple tier yet, so that is not something that we have done yet. God, I want to P-enter so bad. It calls to me. It calls to me. Well, it's the reason they do it is because in a world where things are super uncertain, it gives you a way of understanding the world around you. Because not everything in the world like is very comprehensible. Like when you're literally going up against things that are far beyond your understanding as an everyday individual, just having something to base it off of in terms of a hierarchy is probably very helpful. I would imagine a lot of people of the city kind of depend on that for some solace of not going absolutely insane. Oh, that's unblocked. Where is that going? It's going into Gabura? What is it? It's just a class in respect, but... still. Why not? Sure. Still awaiting Project Moon Analog Horror? Yeah, I'm waiting to. Someday. The horror is very like casual in the Project Moon games right now, but they've got potential to get something crazy going. I've got some Project Moon, like I'm basically like for my Warp Train story, I'm basically writing a short story in addition to like start the video as a way to set the tone for people who aren't familiar with the Project Moon universe, because I want to make it an accessible thing. Because a lot of people, I like with making a lore channel, I'm basing it kind of off of the way that people do Warhammer lore channels. Yeah, I'm working on an entire like second channel for Project Moon specific related stuff. It's a long process, but we're working on it. But yeah, I mean, I'm basing it off of the way that Warhammer channels go. Where a lot of Warhammer channels will have like a lot of people engage with Warhammer lore even if they don't play the games. And I think that would be a really cool thing to I think that will be a really cool thing to engage with, because I think there's a lot of people out there that would really enjoy the Project Moon universe, but just don't know about it. And I think that would be something that would be a cool way to engage people. So I want to do that. And also for all the other Project Moon nerds who just want to hear stories of the universe. God, I know that I see you, Project Moon normies, don't worry. You will be eating well too. Everybody gets to eat. Yeah, we're warp train. Nothing goes wrong on warp trains. Exactly. See, I'm glad you get it. Good job. You're a good W Corp propagandist. What is that going? Ugh. Can we... Okay, how can we rearrange this? This is the one that we... I mean, it's only that, but like... The 4 is going here. There's a 4 going there. There's a 2 going there. Summary judgment. Discard a page with the lowest cost. If an ammunition was discarded, all offensive dice on this page gain +1 power. Interesting. We are getting new toys. We are indeed getting new toys. Okay, I was able to actually like redo this entire page system, and now everything looks a lot better. Now everything's looking good. Here we go. You found out about Project Moon through a couple of VR chat worlds, Bus to Nowhere and Terrors of Nowhere. I never heard of those. What's the worst thing at the worst time you can be in the city? That'd be a fun video idea. Looking into like worst ways to die in the city. I've watched Warhammer videos that are like that. Nihu Asibi. I apologize. I do not know what that means. I hope I did not say something inappropriate. Wow, you took a lot of damage. I mean, like, I'll on-rush if you want me to. It's the fear of water, you know it! It wouldn't be a Kiwi run without fear of water. Wouldn't be a Kiwi run without it. Okay, we might be going a little too aggressively here, but I don't really care. We might be too aggressive, but counterpoint, it's funny. Wait, we could greater split, right? Just casually. I don't want to kill him quite yet. I don't want to kill him quite yet. We might... Ooh, it's a 2. We might be able to just... Where's this going into? The 4? Where's his 4 going into? Ugh. Mad. I don't remember how that song goes. That's a good song though. And I'm gonna have that stuck in my head for the rest of forever. See, it's tough when you don't know what's in their hands. Surely he has nothing in his hands. Do we kill him? Do we just kill him? We'll just kill him. Now that you think about it, there's actually... What's the chance of people like Gabura actually getting a love interest? You recently got into Library of Ruina and you're confused by combat. What about it's confusing, Ryan? Sorry, there was a lot of stuff going on in the chat while I was like internally trying to process how I was going to do that fight. I was doing so much organizing and not a lot of reading. It's more nuanced because it's whatever the opposite of Limbus is. Because Limbus is a more simplified version of Ruina's combat system. Like it has its own features, obviously, but it is a more simplified version of Ruina's combat system. Normal people would see this and people would see this and don't know what's going on. Yeah. I mean, that people are already confused by Limbus. I can only imagine someone tuning into a Ruina stream for the first time. I can only imagine. Okay, we're overkilling that guy just a little bit, but that's okay. I like overkill. I love violence. You're the youngest person ever. The way to beat Ruina is to be balling until you can no longer ball. Like, the difference between damage and dodge types, is it like rock, paper, scissors? It is not. So, by damage types, do you mean, it's not like rock, paper, scissors, it's like you'll see certain characters will take certain types of, like, amounts of damage from certain, like, styles. So, like, in the case of me, Gebura is endured against blunt. So it doesn't matter if you roll an offensive dice against each other, it's just caring about who rolls higher. The only thing that the damage type does is it affects how much damage you're taking. That's basically it. For the defensive die, though, that is different. Evade die are... You can kind of see it if there was an option to pause, but like, if an evade die is used, it will repeatedly be used against whatever next offensive die goes into it. So if you win with the evade die, you can use the evade die again. So because you evaded the attack, and you're now ready for the next attack. A block die is just one, and if you win with a block die, the block die will deal stagger damage to the person. You can think of it like if you deflected a sword. Like if you deflected a sword with a block die, the enemy would be a little off kilter. Does that make sense? Certain effects will have more benefits depending on certain, like... yeah, certain status effects are benefited for certain types, but for the most part, that's the basics. Blue dice are confusing. They're... Yeah, so, like, let's compare this clash here. So, what will happen when this attack goes through is, so you see class and respect is using 1 slash die 4 to 8. My dice is rolling a 5 to 8. If I win this clash with the defensive die, specifically the block die is used up, and I will deal stagger damage to the enemy. However, my second block die will not be going into any die, and so it won't do anything. Yeah. So block die will either do stagger damage if they are against a die, or but they have to be against a die. They don't do anything if they're not. If they're just going into an empty slot. A block die going into an empty slot is not useful. Not beneficial. Not optimal. Oh boy, oh, he punches. Oh, this guy just doesn't even care about the guns. This guy doesn't even care about the guns. He's just got hands. Who needs guns when you got hands? It's impossible to remember everything after just being told what stuff does. Yeah, I mean, it's a process. I had to look up guides when I started playing Limbus, because Project Moon has an unfortunate habit of not explaining the tutorials well. So, don't worry, you're not alone. Don't feel guilty if you have to look up a guide. That is all I will say. They are a small Korean dev team who, for the limited amount of experience they've had in making games, it is surprising the success that their games have had. Partly due to cult following, but they are still very beginner indie dev. So you have to keep that in account when acknowledging the games that they create. Man, what do I want to do? Okay, that Boris. I don't know how I want to do this fight. I don't know who I want down first, but we'll just... You know what, we'll just send it off like this. Off to the races. And then range die are their own thing, but I won't talk about that because that's confusing. Once you get it down, it's not really hard to understand. Yeah, no, once you get it down, it's not super hard to understand, but the process of getting there is a process. Like, if you guys remember, literally last stream, chat had to re-explain to me how gold die work. Because I completely forgot how they worked. Good lord. Okay, die on this page and the pages clashing it are unaffected by power gain or loss. Oh wow, so it's literally just a 1v1 me, bro. Raw power wins. That's fun. It's not fun for whoever's about to get hit by that, but it's fun. Oh my god. Ken, I'm sorry. Ken, I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. Don't threaten me. Great Split can just remove that card. Destroy a combat page set on another random speed die of the target. Oh, it can, doesn't it? I forgot about... Man, they really did... They really were like, let's make Gabura really strong and then just not tell anybody. Let's just give this girl all the treats. Infinite treats. Yeah, I beat the rabbit girl. Her passive is currently on Gabura. Which is why she's like crack. Okay, whatever. We're throwing an Ujat into it. When in doubt, Ujat. What is this second? Yeah, we want to use that. We've been actually clashing successfully with those. Ugh. Okay, yeah, we want to do it into that one and huh? No. This one into that one. This one we can just use whatever into that. We could Sand Strike into that actually. And then Will of the Prescript? Just for fun? I know we're not getting books. I know we're not getting books. I just want to fight. And I just want to win. God forbid a man win. We're also... We could manifest ego here. What am I doing? I literally have a full excuse to manifest an ego, and I'm not. There we go. You're just super tired, haven't slept in how long? You just want to stop and say bye? Hi. Hi, bye, Kenna. Have a good evening. Take care. Okay, well, he died. Okay, bye, Irridge. Okay. There we go. More healing for my Gabura. How much is Onrush gonna do? 26? We could try to set up an Onrush here. I just don't know how much damage I need to do. Because that would heal her, like, all the way up. We're gonna try it. We're trying to do an onrush. What on earth am I looking for here? Man, they are all out of everything. Man, my sum pages are better than your guys's. You guys are doing nothing. In before I get rolled the next fight. Okay, and then we onrush into this guy for the guaranteed hit. Alright, let's try it. Let's see if this onrush stuff works. We're gonna try to go for a big Gabura heal here. Oh, well, she accidentally killed that one anyway, so... Here it goes. Yep. And Gabura's at full HP. Yeah, it worked! Sort of. I didn't get one extra kill, but... Oh no, I didn't win harder than I thought I was going to. Oh no. Wow, Catriel doesn't even get to... She doesn't even get her own wave. That's crazy. That's crazy. Should probably read what Kahlo does. Every 3 successful attacks with melee. Add a random ammo. Okay, yep. Boss's orders at the start of the scene. Give 1 protection to 2 random allies. Ooh, nice. 3-fold tenacity. Every 3rd offensive dice gains +1 power. What? Starting with the 4th scene, all offensive dice gain +1 power instead. What? Upon taking a lethal blow, reduce all incoming damage, including what activated this passive by 25 for the scene. What? What? And Pierce Mastery on top of it. Wow, there's so many good Pierce pages, and we've just not been building Yassad's floor. We might have to, or Nutsack's floor. We might have to, man. I miss my druggies. Maybe that's the next floor we build. Maybe that's the next floor we build. Yeah, I keep mixing up Yassad and Nets. I don't know why I do that. They're both boys. They both look the same. Holy shit, leg roll. Le Regol. On use, all allies deal +2 damage with their offensive dice. Next scene. Good God. Well, you are certainly like your friend. You are certainly a thumb. Well, it looks like we're having to... Let's see here. How do we want to do this? Man, they're just all using class and respect. They're just saving up for an absolutely insane turn next round is what they're doing. What do we want to hit? Maybe you? We've got a lot more team members than they do. A lot more team members than they do. Well, if we want to hit and we want to get that protection, never been a better time. All right. Oh, where did your Ligroll dice go? Where did all your damage go? Man, that was one attack and it did half his health. That's astonishing. Okay. Oh, we don't have enough. Never mind. Can't do it quite yet. Can't do it quite yet. Okay. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started in here. Where is the gig going? Where am I gig going? Okay, we might overkill that guy, but that's okay. At what point is Gigi not viable? I don't know. We're gonna find out. You could utilize stall strategies with bleed or burn or passive healing with damage regardless of winning clashes. I would like to do stuff like that. I mean, it's like how Limbus is like, oh, it's all, oops, all clash wins. Which is why I'm kind of glad they added unbreakable coins, because it actually makes certain things more like viable. Like unclashable skills is like, as annoying they are necessary for the game in order for it to not suck. Alright, this is going to be a Gabura solo turn. Everyone else could just sit back and watch the magic happen. And that's all she wrote. And that's all she wrote. It's ad time? Okay. Sorry, Twitch people. The people speak and I provide. Ad time! Okay. Wow, that's a lot of thumbs. The thumb was bound by their strict decrees, even to death. And they shove the thumb's rules up other asses, too. Don't say it like that, Roland. Because they have the power to do so. Who's making the rules for them, I wonder? It's a tough question. I don't think anyone has the answer for that. Hell, I bet they don't even know when those rules were established. They aren't much better than those zealots chasing prescripts in that sense. Do you think they're dumb for following those unfair rules without even knowing why? I'd be lying if I said no, though. I can understand them somewhat. It certainly seems pathetic that they're blindly obeying them without knowing the reason, even if they have complaints. However, there's little point to questioning things that have always stayed the same, and had to stay the same. Lesson you learned from your previous job? I wouldn't paint it as something nice as that. It was what I had to ingrain in my head. Calling it a lesson feels inappropriate to me. It's just an observation I made. From what I've seen, people who live aimless lives think they had no other choice. You said the same thing before, right? And now, I got to understand it a bit better. It's not that I understand the rules of the fingers themselves, of course. Different individuals would see them from various perspectives and judge for themselves whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Anyway, the warning that the messenger of the index gave wasn't worth nothing. With one of the higher-ups gone, the thumb could be in actual danger. True. The thumb must be bummed to know that an underboss of theirs is now a book. Does that make the index the only finger remaining in L-Corp's nest now? Not so sure about that. It's up to them to retreat and hold the fort. Not like we need to care about it. Minoko would hate this game, no feet. True! Can't anyone think of the Minokos? Alright, so many thumbs are getting burned all at once. Shock round. Discard 2 pages from the with the lowest cost from the hand and draw a page. All dice on this page gain +1 power for each ammunition discarded. That seems really nice. Ooh, that's the those are the rabbit bucks. What am I scrapping you guys for? Okay, there we go. Do I need to keep these? I don't know if I need to keep these. Let's just try not scrapping all of them. Hey, we got Kahlo! Kahlo and Catriel. No Bookabores. I think we killed him too fast. I think we killed him too fast. We might have to go back and get Boris. We kind of left him behind. Poor Boris, out in the rain. Nobody to love. Poor Boris, who will think of the Borises? Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom really quick. BRB chat, sorry. I'll also turn on the light so you can see Bucky better. Beerb. Okay. I'm back. I feel like... Speaking of Boris, fun fact, originally Boris was going to distort, but the scrapped for being too cruel. Yeah, how horrible was distorted Boris then? Alright. We should figure out our Pierce pages. Because this floor is completely empty. Walter has his page on. He just looks like that because it means he's Walter. It's meant to be fitting. There's KO. Wait, does this guy not get pierced die? Where's his pierced die? Where's his pierced die? Man, they nerf him when they give it to us. How lame. Yeah, Alan's page is on Crack. Maybe we should put that on Fent instead. Just so you can... It looks very... It's going to be very confusing not seeing it. But trust, it is there. Here, so now people can see. We need a page for... There's a lot that we could do with these pages, but I don't know what we want. We still need a page for Crack. Would we use something from Bayard's office maybe? No, not Bayard's. Maybe from Night Owl? Yeah, from Night Owl. Probably a Night Owl page. If we really want to lean into just straight up pierce damage. Just pierce specialist or two is enough? Yeah, I guess it's true. Because those are just the ones that we put the Abno pages on. We'll do Ye's page on it. Although we don't really have to do anything right now. Like, we might as well just wait. We'll do some more building in a minute. We'll do the building in little chunks. You guys got like a little taste of building right there. We'll have to do it for realization, so don't you... Oh, no, we already realized this floor. We did it without realizing. I forgot. Too many things have happened in this game, man. Too many things have happened in this game. I have not realized Tippereth. I have not realized Gabura. I have not realized Chesed. I have not fully realized Bina. Or Hakma. Or General Works. Guess you could say you didn't realize. Thank you, Lihang Gaming. You're right. You're so right. Man, Oscar's page is kind of crazy. With the amount of just like... the insane amount of stuff he has in terms of just straight up pierce damage. Like, that's actually insane. Oh, forgot Eugen. Poor Eugen. Sitting in jail. All right. We currently have Oscar running a... I don't... We should probably redo whatever's going on here. Wedging Thorn, very much so. Yes, please. Man, I don't even know what to... We've never get to use Refine. Collision is probably not necessary. This doesn't look very useful. But... Wedging Thorn... Dagger Press... What are some other ones here? Knockback. Oh, there's some smoke. I didn't even realize I forgot about all the new smoke stuff that we got. Man, this goes to show how long it's been. Prod the weakness. On Clash when inflict 1 bind next scene. Oh. Yeah, I've got Stiletto on Oscar, don't worry. He's got it. Do I want it here? Yeah, I know. Non-pierce get -2, so I'm trying to. Maybe we want to get rid of Refine. Iron Wall? Is there other, like, low cost... Like, we could theoretically run... Like, we could theoretically still run extract fuel if we really wanted to, but... Yeah, Refine is really outdated, unfortunately. Mend Weapon just has the potential to be so funny. We could use all of them. Why not use all? Shoving Stab is not bad. Oh, Gale Kick. Oh, what am I? How did I miss this? Oh, is it Leo only? No, it's not. I just need to click it. Yeah, how did I miss that? That's so good. All right, Oscar, you're gonna be cooking. I'm so excited to see this. Is there an immobilize? Yeah, Bayard has gimmicks. Yeah, I guess you guys haven't done a boss in a while. Here's your one boss for the stream. We're gonna do a boss, everybody. Get ready. Yeah, W Corp has something. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I saw something like that. Do exclamation point join if you want to join a boss. Exclamation point join with choosing a ranger, a druid, a bard, necromancer, priest, or mage. You have 40 seconds. Where are those other W Corp pages? Well, they're probably in use on people. That or they have things slotted into them currently. No, they're here. Don't know why I couldn't find it. Giant pick is so funny. He's just a big boy. There it is. Rudolph passive? I think Rudolph's currently on someone, so we're gonna have to take it off. Take it off. Get naked. Every time this character recovers from stagger, gain 1 strength and endurance at the start of the scene. Oh yeah, Rudolph is actually really good on this. And did we just forget to put... Oh, why is it on yay? There we go. And I was thinking of using some charge on this anyway. Although we could just use reindeer treatment. For every 30% of max HP loss, this act gain 1 strength at the start of each scene. We could just slap reindeer treatment on it. Gyongmi's passive? Gyongmi. Oh, restore... Oh yeah, if people didn't use pages. Wait, there's someone else. Someone else just had this. Oh no, that's him. Should I do rest? Should I do restfulness? Is that even useful here? It's if they didn't use any pages, so that doesn't actually work because it's you become immobilized this scene. It's because you become immobilized this scene and you used a card on the page. So or is it just on play? Do you not even use the card? I think because you don't actually, it's when it's slotted into the speed die. Yeah, I'm not gonna test it. Not gonna test it. Not gonna test it. Ooh, field mods. Lower the cost of all pages in hand by 1. Oh, wait, that could lead to some really funny things. Man, there's so many funny decks I could build. But there's so little time. I suppose we could use stuff that, like, paralyzes something on the next turn. So, like, Great Swing is probably a pretty good... The silly decks are quite important. Yeah, no, see? You get it. You get it. Seize a chance. On use, gain 2 endurance next scene. See, these look good. These seem good. Like, ones that give us endurance on next scenes. Like, ones that give us protection. Like, we actually have an excuse to use stuff like that. I know, it's like we could just use Gabura, but... It's like we always could just use Gabura. Rapid gashes. I forgot about that. The rapid gashes clone tech. That could be a funny thing that we just throw into some. It's more fun building a cohesive team rather than just Gabura solos. Yeah, it is. A rapid gashes deck would be really funny. Like we basically build around card draw and then clone. So that we just try to have as many things as possible in our hand at one time. Well, why do we keep getting notifications that the boss is scowling? What's going on? Had a team built around forcing everyone to have a minimum of +4 die power. See, those are also fun. I feel like I need to do like some theory crafting. Also saying so early about something in the start of the city is very funny. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We also have burn teams to build. Yeah, wait, the NPC bots are actually carrying you guys. How does that feel? You're getting carried by the NPCs. Does that make you just cry a little inside? Man, why is my theory crafting brain just not working, man? I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. You guys got it. Thank you. Say thank you to your NPC overlords. Oh. I'm sorry, everybody. We're gonna do one more fight. My theory brain isn't working. I don't know why my theory brain isn't working. I want to build a Pierce floor so bad, though. Mix of that and this game having an ungodly amount of options. Yeah, that's not helping. I will say that's not helping. The fact that there's so many options. It's like, what's even the point of you? You just kind of do things. Yeah, no, we do successful pierce attacks. We do a little bit of piercing. Man, they really did so much in this game. It just sucks that so much of it can't be treasured. You really gotta take your time, T. Building a well-built team isn't gonna just come to you in a vision. But I want it to. You know what? Let's just build this floor, so we actually have a usable burn floor. Why do I just have pages with 2 cards? Because I haven't built them. Because I haven't had a reason to build them. Because every time it's like, oh, we could build a deck, and then it just ends up being, oh, or we could just play Gabura. There's other Liu fights, so there's maybe not a point right now to build the burn. Oh, yeah, no, see? The horse racing brings everyone together, man. Uma Musume, it's gas, bro. It's straight gas. You will never understand. It's literally, the game is just gambling. Like, I know gacha games are literally like about gambling. I know gacha games are about gambling, but like Uma is like, it's all gambling. Like the gameplay is gambling. You're gambling on stats. You're gambling on your horse winning the race. It's just gambling too. I think that's why. I think that's why I'm so crack on it. Like I was literally like, I could make dinner before the stream, or I could do an Uma Musume career run. And I did an Uma Musume career run. So I still have to eat dinner. Damn it, horses, taking my food. That's how you know I'm a pro gamer. I'm dedicated to the grind. They turned Limbus Company into horses. Man, I'm so excited to do a Walpurgisnacht gambling stream. Does anyone have any ideas for how I should, like, I want to incorporate, like, more into the stream besides just Kiwi gambles for 45 minutes. Like, I want to, like, I don't know, can you do, like, a punishment wheel or something like that? Like, or, like, if I do this, then this. Like, if I get rerolls, then something happens. Like, I have Bean Boozled jelly beans. I don't know if that's something that you can do. The clamato juice. Oh, God. You guys really want to see me drink the clamato juice, don't you? Every green is an Uma run. The milk steak. I forgot about that conversation. Every non-Walpurgisnacht 3-star, you have to beat a random story boss. We could make like a punishment wheel. We could make a punishment wheel. One of them is just do a mirror dungeon. A punishment worse than death. Local Limbus Company player forced to do mirror dungeon. 1 in 100 chance that you spin milk steak. Oh man, we'll have to do a milk steak cooking stream someday. We'll do a cursed cooking stream. Then if you fail to get Dawn, you have to do complete a 10-floor run. That's something. Yeah, if I don't get Dawn with all of my stuff, that's gonna be something crazy. Well, I'm guaranteed to get her. But if I don't roll her, maybe we'll just do it like that. You have like 900 pulls right now. Oh, what do I have? What do I have for my pulls right now? Hi guys, I was playing Library of Ruina, but now I'm playing Limbus Company on my phone. Okay, I should actually pull up. Maybe if I pull up the pages, I'll actually like get ideas through osmosis. Oh, never mind. Server's currently under maintenance. What was I thinking? I was a fool. What was I thinking? Of course. Who would check their Limbus Company at the time like this? Gotta pull up the Minesweeper. Mid-Ruina stream. That's crazy. Seize your chance. Maybe do we just want to do seize your chances? We don't have to build this one as a particularly, like, we could do a defense, like, we could have him be like all defensive and then ready position. It's not a terrible idea. It's honestly not a terrible idea. It's not, I kind of like it. It's kind of a good idea, actually. We just need to get card draw in here. Oops, not library and info. Switch it to directly here. Sweeper page, 1 trash disposal, 3 clones, 3 pages that draw. Pages for more light restore get silly. Oh, I forgot clones effect would work for golden cards, don't they? Oh, that's really funny. Man, card draw is so limited. I see why it's just like, oops, we're going back to singleton. Using clones also makes your deck smaller. Yeah, true. I guess I didn't even think about that. Man, I kind of want to cook on a clone page. Let's get generally good page. Man, F this. I'm doing my own thing. Where's our thumb? Where's our thumb boy? Is he being used right now? Where is he? I swear we got him. Did we slot him into something? Oh, I'm only looking at enhanced pages. Am I only looking at enhanced pages? Yeah, I'm only looking at enhanced pages. That's all. I'm stupid. I got screwed by the menu. The menu got me. Oh, it's already on, Kalo's page is already on Bong. Okay, we're doing... Because this guy's just a genuinely, like, decently good page. Unfortunately, he's, like, based around ranged pages, but... Okay, he's based around rain pages, so maybe we want something different. Maybe we want something different. Arena is discard. Yay is smoke. Dongwon? Ooh, this is like an emotion level. There's an emotion level thing to be built here. We could just speedrun emotion levels. Get like hella emotional. That could be a funny strategy to do on a floor. The floor of emotional people. Get angry percent speedrun. That would be a fun thing for Joel's for this floor, I think. That'd be a fun thing for Joel's floor. Actually. Man. We can farm negative aura, you're saying? We're not even gonna use Disgorge innards. We're just gonna get emotional. I mean, all this does is basically just like Inner Ardor is on use gain 1 positive. On use gain 1 positive. No light, no card draw, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, we could just do an emotional floor. Roland Floor can build a deck with no page draw thanks to Pinocchio. Oh, I forgot about Pinocchio. The issue is that we can't do anything with no light restore though. It'd be a decent discard thing. Unfortunately, a lot of the discard stuff is like discarding this many cards, except for the ones that it's like when your hand is empty, in which case that's something. I started seeing randomize the cost of all pages whose original cost is less than 4. True, we could just get lucky. We could just get lucky. Man. The more I think, the less I know. I can see why people come back and replay this game. Because it's just like, I could do this, or I could do this. Or you could do that, or I could do this. I'm like overwhelmed. I finally stopped to examine the situation that I'm in. There's too many paths. With everything within my reach. I have all of the tools. I just have to spend the time. Okay, anyway, I'm giving up and going back to Pierce. It's like, that was fun. We're going back. Why would you not? I guess Wedging Thorn doesn't roll. Like, Frontal Assault has the ability to roll one higher, but like, why would you use... Why would you not use Wedging Thorn? I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Yeah, 40... Yeah, there's gotta be some math about how many possible decks you could build in Library of Ruina. Okay, let's go back to page draw. Man, I can't wait until Blockma. I can't wait. Well, maybe we do go Singleton again. It's like, hey, I can't decide what I want to run. Oh, you can't decide what you want to run. Well, let me help you out. Then Singleton God descends from the heavens. And blesses upon me. Okay, so we need probably another... Man, now I want to build a clone deck. Fudge. Oh, you see you can get negative emotion coins for rolling min or max. I see. I forget that you can get emotion for that, because they don't specify it. Because Project Moon. Because why would we specify that you get things like that? Well, I need one cost page draw, so we could either do high kick, or we could do Flash of Sunup. Or we could do Spark. No. Yeah, we need more Light Restore. That'll be our next one. It's too easy. Try not to build a deck without Gig challenge. Impossible. Damn you, Flash of Sunup and Gig for never going away. Same with Will of the Prescript and Undertake Prescript. It just keeps coming back. You think you get rid of them and then you never do. All right. Crack has yays. So smoke stuff. Smoke? We have all of the... We have all of the smoke on another person. That's okay. We're gonna kill the smoke floor, unfortunately. I need Wang. I need Wang. I need that sooty thwack. I need my sooty thwack. There it is. Oh, we're out of passives. Never mind. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, whoopsie. Expensive passives. Suppose Wang, this is probably good. Oh, well, that's why. Man, there's emotion level. An emotion level 2 or above, the character gain charge. Combat page. Previous scene, regain 1 endurance. Oh, man. Okay, so there's emotion level charge-based stuff. God, there's so much stuff. There's so many things! I mean, I guess fervor. Is there any crazy 6-cost pages? Random offense die by 2. Never another... No, none of these are helpful. Solidarity's 5, though. Why am I... Oh, no, that adds up. Solidarity's good. Let's take that. There we go. That's good. Solidarity is really good. There we go. Oh, Eugen. Does Eugen... What's Eugen's passive? All dice gain +4 power, all dice lose +3 power. I guess if we're not using her, but... Solidarity with no drawback, yeah. I mean, if we're not using her, might as well, right? And we want me's page, because the one-sided block is kind of nice. So we want to gain smoke. We want to gain a ton of smoke. Oh, exhale smoke. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff. Alright, alright. I mean, it only makes sense. If we had inhale smoke, we need inhale smoke and exhale smoke. It's only fair. It's just fitting. The smoke cycle is complete. We finally learned to breathe! Smoke smash. Okay, this is... Yeah, so we just want to... If we just give ourselves a ton of smoke... Like, yay is just like we can give ourselves a ton of smoke, and then we can just... Like, a little smoke as a treat on enemies, but it's mostly about... It's mostly about smoking the opponents. On hit, restore light. I mean, smoking pipe is just... I just love it. I can't help myself. I see smoking pipe, I take smoking pipe. Holding it in does nothing. Oh, that's really funny. Smoke blow is just kind of good. Suppose we could make this singleton as well if we really want to. Smoke singleton. Smingleton. Yeah, deep drags are only draw. Smoke prick is good. Should we do vapor? In terms of light restore, we have inhale, light restore on that. We need light restore. Yeah, the issue is that that means we have to have one person attacking like the same person over and over and over again. And we could, but it's just more versatile if we just focus on giving ourselves a ton of smoke and then just doing damage. Like, I understand the draw. I think I'm just gonna not, though, unfortunately. I need light restore. Because we have draw from Will of the Prescript. We could probably get rid of, almost get rid of Undertake Prescript. Or possibly Smoking Pipe, as much as that pains me. We could just get rid of Smoking Pipe, but we want light restore. Yeah, we just need page draw. We need a little bit of page draw and a little bit of light restore. We could just use repressed flesh here. Another just random puppet page in the middle of nowhere. We have conditional light restore is the only issue. So the question then becomes, do we swap out Smoke Blow for Guidance of the Gears? Guaranteed versus gambling. What do we think? But now we're not inhaling. Oh my gosh, we're not inhaling though. Nah, you're right. It's unfortunate, but you're right. We can't inhale, exhale. We've forgotten how to breathe. It's okay. Crack doesn't need to breathe. I feel like we should almost put Ye's page on Bong. It almost feels better. I feel like we should do that. It feels wrong. It feels wrong. We need to take this off. We need to take this off. Like, it only makes sense. It only makes sense. There you go, Bong. Keep forgetting to go back to full view. He is John Smoke. He was born to smoke. Bong seems the type to inhale without exhaling. Oh man, that's so funny. That's so funny. Man, I started building and everyone was like, nope, we're gone. Goodbye. The main part of the game? How dare you build decks? How dare you build decks? In my library of Ruina? Okay. Well, if we really want to, I mean, Alan could just be another Oscar. Like, we could just make Alan another Oscar. We could just have Oscar Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Right? Yeah. I mean, why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. I meant to go to combat pages. I meant to go to save current setup. We'll save it as 0. Override it. Leave. Go to Fent. Load current combat list. 0. Import. But Alan has stiletto is the thing, so we can swap out something here. Boost by the sum of the user's haste and the target's bind. So we kind of want to do this a little bit differently, actually. Yeah, what ones give haste? Dagger Press, that's good. Oh, Dagger Press is really good. Swap out Mend Weapon for Dagger Press. Although the Pierce page is just... Where is it? Where did it go? Where's my Pierce page? Is it already gone? Damn, lost it. Unless it was all the way back here. It was. Wow. This is an urban plague. Yeah, probably not worth it to use Mend Weapon, unfortunately. Well. We have Gap Attack. I suppose we could get rid of, to wear the prescript points for that. Oh, why did I not read this? Gain 1 haste next scene. Gain 1 haste next scene. Yes, sir. Okay. So, same thing, slightly different. Alright, where is... There's a wedge page. The essential Pierce player experience. Oh, you're running Pierce, are ya? Have a wedge passive. We probably don't need Piercer, but, I mean, for right now, we might as well. Because F it, we ball. Now it's time for good generic stuff. Well, let's get some haulers! We haven't had a reason to pull these out in a minute. Unfortunately, these are on Bina's page right now. Okay, we're taking this off of Nemo. Sorry, Nemo, you're not being currently used. Oh, he does? Oh, he does. He doesn't run that many. Not the way I'm building him, unfortunately. I think if I didn't build him singleton. If I didn't build him singleton. But we can just run liquefied flesh. It's worth more than the one extra pierce damage. It's more than the one extra pierce damage. So we'll take it. Yeah. So now every die in our deck has +1. Well, more than +1 actually, because of Stiletto. But... And now, crack. Kalo's page. Kalo. So this is just Thumb Part 2, isn't it? Thumb with discard passive, yep. Let's start with the passives. Arena's page is not getting used right now. Yeah, full stop's probably a good idea. I can't remember what they're... Just ranged. Oh, when playing a ranged combat page, its first offensive dice gains +1 power. We could run Noah. No, that doesn't help. Wait, sufficient ammo. Wait. Oh, it does not exhaust on use. So this is just literally like if we used an ammo page, it wouldn't turn into something that we used. Probably empowered first shot and Noah's. Yeah, that seems right. There we go. And there we go. And now we just build our... we had a standard Thumb page. We can probably work from there. But since we've got Shock Round and Summary Judgment, Shock Round seems really good. Shock Round seems really good. Walta kind of looks like a thumb. He does kind of, doesn't he? If anything, this actually works out well. Why don't we just build... I have thumb pages that are working really well. So why don't I just import one of the thumb pages? Who has a thumb right now? Let's save this as 0. Go back. Crack, load combat page list. We'll work from here. So it would basically be a matter of you just spam shots every turn. Yeah, even with running bayonet combat, it's worked just fine for me. We have class and respect is all we need for light restore. The question would be if we like swap out a bayonet combat for a shock round or something like that. Because summary judgment, it seems all right. It seems pretty good. Summary judgment also discards. Maybe we should just swap out a suppressing shot for summary judgment. Both suppressing shots maybe for summary judgments? I don't know if our light restore is going to be too bad, but maybe swap a bayonet combat for a... If it really gets bad, swap bayonet combat for a class and respect. Yeah, if it really gets bad, we can swap a bayonet combat for a class and respects, I think. You know, we're gonna swap one of them for a class and respect. I'm afraid of... Nah, it's just so... It's so nice. It's so nice. It's fine. We don't need it. We won't need it. There we go. Now we have another team to try out. Do we do post thumb? Or do we do the red mist? I feel like we don't want to go up too high. Let's try it. How many do we have left to skewer? 193. Would you please stay still? How could you do this when the finger bow bell is imminent? Don't act like anything new. This isn't even the first time we've had a quarrel with the thumb. Your boss isn't gonna make a big deal out of this, you know. Remove the limbs of all thumb personnel still remaining in the nest and hang their bodies on skewers. We're simply carrying out our prescript. No personal feelings are involved in this process. You fanatics! You're blind and deaf to anything but your prescripts, obeying them without a second thought. I can't fathom how you stake your lives on following orders from nowhere. Isn't that how everyone in the city lives? We're all fundamentally the same, aside from the variation in methods. That's the end of this prescript. We only have one prescript left to carry out now. It's quite a magnificent sight to see those limbless bodies make futile struggles with their fading consciousness. That makes the index the last finger standing in L-Corp's nest. The only other obstacles remaining are the beasts of R-Corp and the blue reverberation. All hail the prescript! I love how it always leads us to blissful places. Prescripts are just meant to be followed. It's not a good idea to give extra meaning or have any sentiment for them. Some big mouth you have, Mr. Messenger. You were barely alive when we found you, your lower jaw destroyed and your tongue and eyes gone. If it weren't for the prescripts, you might not have gotten any treatment, let alone lived. I still don't think the prescripts are anything. That's just them being carried out. The messenger is correct. Prescripts are to be fulfilled. It is simple as that. Messenger Yan demonstrated it well through his past actions. Gee, dear. The scent of blood is in the air. I'm not one to speak, but the index really hasn't changed. The blue reverberation. I don't believe we're mutually hospitable enough to be having chats in such close proximity now. Friends, no need to be so wary. I'm here to ask you a favor, Proxy Esther. I was wondering if I could take those heaps of flesh on skewers you prepared. Looks like you're done with your prescript anyway. It never told you to keep them hanging forever, no? Yet it did not tell us to bring them down. It's up to you to interpret the messages, so I'm personally asking you, Proxy friends. This is tough. What do we do? I really don't want to let him get away with what he wants, but there's no good reason to refuse. Let the blue reverberation do what he wants with them. We all need to see that the prescripts are fulfilled one after another. There is no need to cause any unnecessary conflict. That's a clear explanation. Good wisdom as always. I'm glad we won't have to see each other's guts today. It's always a delight to talk with proxies, you see. They have a similar scent as mine. You know, I'd love to recruit maybe one of you to my ensemble. I have no interest in learning what you're trying to do, and I suggest you cut your antics short while you still can. Is that so? I'm sure you'd like it once you heard it. Anyway, we'd better take them while they're fresh, right? I'm counting on you. Ruff. Yeah, ruff. Hey, Black. Oh, it's the musicians. Oh boy. Pa, you're right. He always dumps the tedious chores on us. Look at how the meat's skewered nicely on those sticks. It's like I'm all looking at a fine brochette with the delicious smell. I know, this'll make a perfect treat if I spread a mix of soy sauce and ground garlic on this and then grill it. What do you say, Mixer-Face? Bark, nay! Some appetite you've got there. They did a good job of chopping the meat into nice chunks, I'll give them that, but the meat itself isn't very high quality. Easy, friends. We need them for other things. As long as you carry them, all in mint condition, I'll let you have 2 or 3, maybe. Of course, that's up to Jae-hoon to decide, though. No worries. He'll definitely allow it when I tell him I'm gonna make mind-blowing cuisine out of it. Oh, he'll have to. Ha ha! Guess we're having a barbecue party for the first time in a long while. You're being quite loud for someone who's keeping others waiting. Sorry about that. We get along much too well with each other, as you can see. The blue reverberation. As long as you've chosen to roost in this nest, know that you and your minions will have your guts spilt upon this land one day. Really? Is that what you think? I beg to differ. Methinks the little animal friends from R-Corp are the only ones you'll get to gut, rather. The blue reverberation is still an obnoxious spook. There's no need to pay him much attention unless the prescript commands us to. Messenger Jan, is the next prescript prepared? Sure, here you are. Let me guess, it says Esther, Gloria, and Hubert and the proselytes under them shall head to the library. Am I correct? The library? Guess we're going ourselves after all. How did you know that? You look surprised, Messenger Jan. We were already aware that the prescripts you've been delivering to us were illegitimate. What? I was the only one being fooled? Since when did you notice? That matters a little. If you knew the prescripts were fake, then why did you still declare war against the thumb? And why are you about to dig your own grave by going into the library? I simply followed the prescript. It commanded me to carry out every prescript delivered by Messenger Jan. Ooh. So the prescripts knew then. Just how much do they know, really? We cannot escape from the prescripts. Every thought and action of ours is within the boundaries of the prescripts. You don't understand, but Jan's been a good boy, fulfilling many prescripts throughout his life. Jan, why did you betray us? Was it for money? Gloria, there's no such thing as betrayal in our vocabulary. All that matters is whether or not one has carried out their prescripts. I'm sick and tired of this. Those stupid prescripts are everywhere. I've lost so many things, abandoned and neglected so much because of the prescripts. I lost my family, killed my friends with my own two hands, stole precious things from people who looked the other way. I was ridden with guilt, but I forced myself to do it anyway because the prescripts must be carried out. The prescripts guide us to the right path, they said. But have they really led me along the right path? He's deconstructing! I resented the prescripts. I feared them. I loathed them. I didn't even want to look at them again, and then a prescript gave me the role of the messenger, delivering prescripts with my own hands. So I began making fake prescripts. I thought I was showing my will for the first time with the act. But then the prescripts do this, as if they knew everything already. Tell me, Esther, was this not done out of my own will all along? It doesn't matter if you did it of your own volition or not. It's our obligation to follow the prescripts, and the prescript now tells us to head to the library. And ask yourself this: does free will truly exist in this city? Proxies. We shall go to the library this instant. You don't even have an invitation, though. I've already received one. But how? The order to head to the library was just a lie I made up. Messenger Jan, the prescript has invited you to a certain place. The prescript invited me? Are you guys actually going to the library then? As the prescript orders. Guess you would have said the same if I brought you a prescript telling you to die on the spot. We move according to the prescripts at all times. Wow. That's good writing. Don't you wonder what the blue reverberation is up to? We'll see soon enough, although I'm not exactly thrilled to find out. By the way, Blue Sicko's got more new members for his band of freaks from the looks of it. I've seen that wolf head, but I don't think we've seen the other two before. One of them seemed rather enthusiastic about cooking. Do you have any guesses? Oh, it's no big deal. I was just reminded of those stories I read the other day about the guests received from District 23, that's all. Besides, we have the proxies of the Index to deal with first. Index. A finger that acts strictly on the prescripts. It's curious how he forged false prescripts, but it looks like the prescript anticipated that as well. Yeah, whoever's making those must be a genius at pre-calculations. They make seemingly weird instructions, and those prescripts end up benefiting the Index in some odd ways, like their maker is somehow omniscient. I imagine that the one who makes the prescripts is quite an impressive individual. Probably is. You gotta be a cut above the rest to be leading a syndicate as colossal as a finger. It doesn't make those prescripts worshipping zealots any less insane, though. Is anything wrong? Nothing. I was just having some thoughts for a moment. Hello? Anyone there? Such unnecessary rowdiness. Greetings, dear guests. I am Angela. What? You're human? Is she? Seems rather ambiguous to me. I don't believe that's relevant right now. The director of the library, also known as the Pale Librarian, was supposed to be a machine, to my knowledge. Perhaps we should update the knowledge base with this new information. She's a liger! I'm surprised to see such an awkward freak still exist in the city. Oh, look at her. She's razor sharp. Are you getting mad? You are to overcome the ordeals in this place and fight for the rewards, dear guests. Please go through the door if you wish to enter. You're calmer than what the information suggests. Proxies. Our primary directive is to enter the library as the prescript dictates. Stop this quarrel and get on with it. Okay. May you find your book in this place. Oh my god, yeah, it's been so long, I completely forgot that these are the singletons. Wow. Multi-slash. Draw 1 page of singleton, restore 2 light as well? Bro. They're giving... Oh, no. They're... Oops. All singleton for the existence of the rest of... For the rest of all existence. Well, guys, it was nice not playing singleton. From here on out. We might not be playing anything else. All right. Do we try out Netzach? I mean, hey, if we lose, we just bring out Gabura, right? Let's give it a shot. Plus, we get cool Netzach vibes to chill to. Holy shit. Well, they hate Netzach. That's crazy. That is crazy hater stuff right now. Yeah, if Singleton had +4 power. I know. Goodness gracious. I don't know what the... We can absorb... We could take a hit here. If there's one page that we don't think we can clash. Oh, well, it doesn't clash, it just locks us. Lamau. Might as well. I don't know what to do here. I guess probably that. do anything about that. Man, that's an unfortunate thing right there. We're gonna take this and put it here. Like, might as well. Yeah, I'm noticing that they're very targeted. I'm noticing they very much have some favorites that they like to pick on here. Sure. Ha! Get Will of the Prescript right back. You're not the only people that can use that page. I can't tell how much smoke we have. 4. Oh man, oh this can do us. Holy crap, this does an insane amount of damage. Power boosted by 6 and you get stronger for the rest of the fight thanks to Survivor. Yeah, that's actually nuts. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Oh, we already have a mend weapon here. Sure, why not? Dang, okay, that's... Man, that extra pierce damage is actually insane. Whoo! That's so much fun. Wow. The fact that you could slap this on, the fact that you could slap this on Drunk is so funny to me. Reduce max stagger resist by 50. Don't mind if I do. But laughing powder is... It's the no question. It's like, could we run laughing powder? Yes. Then we run laughing powder. There's not really a question. Oh, I guess it does make his special weaker, doesn't it? Dang, smoke actually goes crazy, man. Ouch. Ouch. Dang. You don't think that +1 die power is going to do that much until it actually hits you in the face. It's already seen 3 random pages in hand to get the pebble status. Recover 37 HP upon using pages with pebble. Lose 1 to 3 HP upon using pages without pebble. Or tentacles. Thrill is just not good. Like, it theoretically is, but it's... Like, Thorns theoretically is good, but it's really not that good. I think we're doing Pebble. And we're using it on Netsack. This is just gonna go, this is gonna get eaten anyways, so... It's just so funny that we can give so many Pierce dice +1. This is like, you get a +1 Pierce die, you get a +1 Pierce die. Everybody gets a +1 Pierce die! We don't have any haste or bind. Don't care. We just blast them to death anyway. It's like excellent argument. However, have you considered I do so much damage? Have you considered that? Dang, okay, Nutsack's floor. We ain't even using, we ain't, what? Yeah, have you considered getting staggered before your attack even happens? Thorns is maybe really good if you specifically build around it. Like, it theoretically, holy shit, Gloria's big. Like, it theoretically is good on someone like Nutsack, where you're running a ton of Pierce die. Like, because then you're getting it off multiple times a turn. Like, if you do a frontal assault and a wedging thorn, you trigger it. Like, if you do frontal assault, wedging thorn, and sparking spear all on one turn, you trigger it twice. Like, it's theoretically good on either Nutsack or Fent, but it's just not that good when you could grab it, when you could grab, like, a ton of other things. Yeah, and that assume every die hits. So, which it very well might when you're Pierce, like when you're rolling Pierce die +1, +2, +3. What is it trying to? I just like the fact that we get to listen to calm Nutsack music. This is a nice change of pace after the insanity of being on Gabura's floor. Locked potential. I was like, why is she using... Uh-oh. After using 6 unique combat pages in a single act, enter Blade Unlocked state, which boosts the power of all dice by 1. In a clash, opponents' defensive dice lose 1 power. Each scene boosts the power of a random type of offensive dice by +2. Unlock. Adds an unlock 2 to hand. Oh, great. She can generate, like, more cards. We need to get rid of her. There's so much unique stuff going on at one time. Okay, these all have locked potential. Raging Torrent. Draw a page for every time this character uses 4 unique pages. Oh man, they even get passives now too? No wonder you just use index like all the time. In a clash, offensive, yep. So, man, I thought Hubert would have something special, but no, he doesn't. It's just Gloria and Esther are the only ones. Yeah, I guess it's Esther first, isn't it? I kind of gathered that. Die on this page and the page clashing with it are unaffected by power gain or loss. Wow. They've got more of this. We could ready position and just take 2 hits. We're doing it. It's both of the 7s anyway. It's not like we're clashing them with anything else. Hit me! Sheesh. Yeah, there's multi-slash. There's the thing. I think I want that into that one, and this into... No, we want it the other way around. This one's just on hit. Sparking Spear. And we'll emotion up this turn, so I can kind of go a little all out if I really want to. Alright, Esther. Here goes nothing. Yeah, hit me. Hit me. See if I care. Okay. For 3 scenes, all allies recover 10% of max HP at the start of the scene. That's not bad. On a one-sided attack, inflict 1 feeble and disarm next scene at 50% chance. I think we just want token. Yeah, Autumn's passing is... We're taking the token. Oh! The fact that we can slap this on a Pierce person... We're not anywhere close to staggering them, unfortunately. But we could just use a Da Capo instead. Or we could use fragments. Okay, it's just like, why not? Alright, who's gonna use this? That's the next question. Yeah, this was definitely the way to do it. Who has... You have bound... You have, you're still unlocking. I think I need a Gale Kick here. I need a Gale Kick real bad. Is this the better? Nope, that's not better. I mean, like... How do I want to do this? Prod the weakness. Use this into that? Hi, Bucky. I hear you. I don't know what you're chirping at. He's like chirping at things. Man, this is a mess. And let your counter die handle it? Yeah, we could. Long still has no smoke. What I'd like to do here is... Maybe we don't want Bong using this. Because Bong has the potential to do a decent amount of damage this turn. With that... Sure. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? The rolls aren't that good, but at least we get a little bit of damage in. Yeah, it's underwhelming when you're not running a blunt focus team. Yeah, low rolls on all 3 attacks. I think we kill him this turn, I think. Yes, there we go. No unlocking. No unlocking for you. No unlocking for you. Now it's time for Gloria. Chop chop, Gloria. Chop chop. We got no light left. No light. We are lightless. It is Nutzak's turn to cover for the rest of the team. Unfortunately, Nutzak cannot do a lot of defending right now. No light, we are lightless. True, true. I didn't even think of it like that. We also have no cards in our hand over here on Bong. Bong needs some card draw adjustment. Major card draw adjustment is in order here. This should be enough. It might not be, unfortunately. Youch. Nice pinpoint breakthrough. Man, I kind of like the pinpoint breakthrough. I kind of like it. It's kind of nice. I mean, this just means that we won't have to... We literally won't have to worry about targeting Gloria here. Unfortunately, it means we're in a little bit of a weird spot, but we definitely need to adjust how we're doing light in these decks. We actually want, if we're doing uninterrupted attacks, inflict 1 feeble and 8 bleed next scene. We can't outroll that, but if there's anyone I wanted to hit, I want it to be this one. All right, yeah, we'll turn over to you. We'll smoke into you. Guide into the gears. Into you. This is really effed up, but... I mean, like, what am I gonna do? What can you do? Just a little bit of poke damage. That was a cool effect. We do a little poking. Okay, we almost got him. We almost got him. We almost got him. We have a Da Capo up already? Man, it feels like we just... I mean, like... Crying in the corner is always an option. We don't even need to. We don't need to do no crying. No crying required. I think we got this in the bag now. Hey, if we ever wanted a excuse to use Stiletto, I think now is the time. All out. Oops, no more pages. We ran out of pages. These Pierce builds are actually kind of crazy though. The Singleton Pierce is actually kind of nuts. We do a ton of damage and we never run out of cards. Yeah, it's only gonna get better. Hey, we got to use a stiletto. We got to use a stiletto. That's a win in my book. Pierce gets synergy with Will of the Prescript it was meant to be. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Alright. GG, bozo. GG, bozo. See you later, Stinky. See you later, Stinky. Ooh, we could do an exhale smoke to finish him off. We get to actually see what that looks like. Alright, I just want to make sure he's dead. I just want to make sure he's dead. Okay? I just want to make sure he's dead. Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure he's dead. You know what? I just want to make sure that that one's dead too. And you know, just to make sure, we'll do that one just to make sure he's dead. Okay. There we go. Whew, close. Right at the end there. Really thought we were gonna lose on that last turn. That got really close. We got the exhale smoke. We got him. He vaped. No inhale, only exhale. This man is all lungs. And we've got it in the bag. Okay, we've invented a good Pierce team. Congratulations, Kiwi. You have something that will stand up even when you're not using Gabura. And it only is about to get better. Lung, it's bong to you. He's only got one bong in his name for a reason. You know, sometimes it doesn't sound too bad to just let go of all complicated thoughts and follow orders like the index does. I think otherwise. You won't be better than a corpse if you just mindlessly perform tasks as they're given to you, and the index looks just like walking corpses in that regard. They appear to have no respect for the free will of individuals. You know, I do have a thing or two to say about performing tasks as they're given. Here's the difference. Both you and I are working hard in order to get out of this place. We have a clear goal in our minds. We're doing this because we wish to be free. However, Jan's efforts to prove that he has a will of his own went up in smoke. You used to berate it hard, calling people who follow it pathetic and stuff. Have you changed your mind on that? Perhaps I have. I thought they were nothing more than completely meaningless arrays of words for those who have no purpose in life. As you pointed out, the prescripts of the index end up benefiting the syndicate. That prescript commanded them to eliminate all members of the Thumb and L-Corp's nest, right when an underboss and his capos have disappeared. The prescripts Jan had been delivering were false, but an invitation to the library was in that man's hand as if it was destined to occur. And they knew that he was up to something. It's like they're seeing one step ahead. Heck, 3 steps maybe. Yeah. I thought they were no more than zealots wasting away their lives and time. But that was a hasty judgment I made from mere fragments. Could the prescripts actually be as omniscient as they make them out to be, Roland? Whether that's true or not, I don't think you have to be so unnerved about them, yeah? The prescripts could be some grand entity or big ball of nothing for all I know. Point is, there's no need to pay too much attention to what they say. Even if everything I've been doing was actually done out of the city's will and not mine, that doesn't matter to me one bit since there's no way for me to realize it. What I do know is that the emotions I feel are wholly mine. Emotions you feel. Thanks for putting it that way. Well, I gotta wonder though, where was that messenger going? He was apparently invited by a prescript to... Where he was invited is still a mystery for us. Talk about a cliffhanger. Always gotta tease me this way. You seem quite interested. Who knows? You might lead us to the full story behind the prescripts. Even then, we won't get to see if we won't get to see it if he isn't our guest. Ugh, good point. Well, I think that's a good place to stop. I was only gonna do a 2-hour stream tonight, and look at me, 3 hours and 16 minutes. That deck building really made the time fly. That was fun! Thank you everybody for chat and lurk and all of the above. You ended up building for another hour. Yup, whoopsie. This will be my last stream for a while. I'll be gone for the weekend. I won't be back probably until Tuesday next week. So it's gonna be a long break without Kiwi. Make sure to get your vitamin C in other ways. So, you scheduled around 2 hours. Sorry for disappearing for most of that fight. Hey, it's okay. We were building for a lot of it. But yeah, going on vacation, going to a convention in, so I will be gone, but you will be in my thoughts. But otherwise, yeah, as the prescript wills it. As the prescript wills it. The prescript wills that I take a 5-day vacation. The prescript said I had to do that. Sorry, guys. But otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night, evening, day, all of the above. Until next time, stay safe, stay fresh. I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for being here.